Well, Monday, I just had a voodoo donut because it's your birthday, Brennan. Happy
birthday.
36.
And you found out 10 seconds before we walked in.
Yes,
here.
I did.
You went, why the fuck are there donuts?
Well, because I wasn't invited.
Well, it's my birthday.
But I wasn't invited to the dinner.
Surprise
and
birthday
I thought,
party.
Right, and I thought that that's when your birthday was.
I still didn't get a text happy birthday on that day either, dude.
Well, I'm going to send you a lot. I'm going to send you some great texts today.
Okay.
I might even post something on Instagram.
Nope, too late.
What do you mean?
Too late, bro.
Dude, it's your birthday.
Nope, if you remembered, you'd post first thing in the morning.
Come on, don't. I
Too
can
late,
even make
man.
one right now while we're doing the podcast. You know what I mean?
Nope, it's too forced, you know?
But it's not too forced. It's
I
better
woke
late
up,
than
Kat,
never.
Kat did on King this thing. She did on Finding the Kid.
That's
Too
not
late,
true,
bro.
man. It's Brennan's birthday, and I
Nope,
just want to
it's too
say
late,
happy
bro.
birthday to the one
Thanks,
and
man.
only.
23.
36 years old.
23 years old.
Thick skin, though, on your face.
23.
Well, I don't
Feels
know.
good at 23, you know?
You think so?
Pretty established 23-year-old.
Really? Mm-hmm. There he is, drinking his kombucha for his gut. He's got a little tummy ache after Miami. What do you anything to say on your birthday, dude? For real, for the
It
kids.
feels good to be 24 years old.
Nope, you're 36 though. You can't go into denial now. It only gets worse from here. But what do you have to say? You're at the top of your game. What do you? Any advice for anybody?
Yeah, suck my dick. There you go, kids.
Oh my God! All right.
All right, man.
Well, that was our video.
That's our video, dude.
Yeah, man.
It's my birthday.
Camouflage and corduroy. So you can't just go camouflage. You got to go corduroy. As
Oh,
well.
and then underneath, do you know who this is?
Yeah,
Who is it, dude?
that's Mets.
Yep, it's the Mets. Good
Yeah.
call, but it's a special jersey.
Oh, I know exactly who that is. Who you asking me? Who wore that?
The cocaine
A
cowboy
guy named
himself.
a guy named Daryl Strawberry.
The cocaine cowboy
That's right.
himself, bro.
Yep,
It's a special birthday jersey for that ass.
that's right. A phenomenal. I hope he gets some money for that. Does he see money for the jerseys?
I don't care. I don't know. He got paid. He robbed the Yankees and the Mets of so much money.
Yeah.
With his cocaine habits.
And then it didn't really work out.
Yep. God, his nose was made for snorting cocaine.
He did a lot of it. I guess. He did all the
Christ,
cocaine,
man.
huh?
All of it.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be at a cocaine party with that dude.
No one ever did a lot of cocaine and it got better. It never
I disagree. There's some great actors and directors who do a shitload of cocaine.
Well, I don't think that their careers get better. Their careers get worse.
I heard Al
stagnate.
Pacino needed a shitload of blow to get
Took a
things done.
long time off. Remember? From Sea of Love, took a long time
Yeah, but made some
off.
magic.
Well,
high as shit.
Well, sure, but not necessarily high as shit. A talented guy who had a substance abuse problem. I'm not even sure.
maybe.
I'm not even sure he had.
Oh, dude, well documented. They said Nirvana did all. How about the Doors? You think Jim Morrison would have wrote those songs without being on acid?
I do. Actually, there's a really interesting debate
Walk
about
on
that.
through to the other side.
But the idea
don't
that
write that
creative
sober.
people do drugs is not true. There are some creative people that have substance abuse problems, and they despite that they end up doing stuff. But there's a book called The Dark Stuff by Nick Kent, who's a rock journalist. Makes a really interesting argument, and so does Stephen King, by the way. A really interesting argument for how drugs actually destroyed, especially not weed and psychedelics. Weed and psychedelics, surprisingly, especially psychedelics, you could make the argument, enhance certain people's expression.
yeah, dude, that's my goddamn argument.
But when you get into when you get into the heroin
Meth and cocaine. No.
and the coke,
No.
yeah,
That's not
and they
helping.
say that's what killed
I'm
the
saying
music.
psychedelics and weed.
Sure,
Like you're
That's
not
a
writing
whole
that
different
shit
thing.
without.
Well, you
psychedelics.
could, but I mean, there's no doubt that when the Beatles got into psychedelics, I think the White Album and all those great. I mean, so there's no doubt that I would imagine psychedelics can be an enhancing property, again, within reason. But cocaine and heroin, there've been a lot of books and a lot of like essays written on how that destroyed.
doesn't make you feel creative.
Lou Reed.
Well, it doesn't make you feel
Yeah,
creative.
it just killed a lot of young creative people. Not to
Didn't
mention, it also
Stephen-
killed people.
Yeah.
Hendrix at 27, Janis Joplin at 27, Kurt Cobain at 27. Even though he killed himself, but he was doing cocaine. Heroin.
Have you seen the documentary?
hold
Courtney
on.
Love probably had something to do.
Probably. And then there was Janis Joplin, and then Jim Morrison. So all of them at 27. That's young
With
to
that. Heath
die.
Ledger, 27.
Well, he was taking sleeping pills.
Michael Jackson, 27.
50.
27.
Brandon Schaub, 27.
27.
Yeah. How about Tarek? My boy Tarek Azim. I see him this weekend. Had a blast.
You're in San
We'll
Fran.
get into that. Yeah, but he goes something about. He goes, I just get worried. I go, what? He goes, all the good ones in my life go. I don't want you to die. I was like, hey, bro, I'm not gonna fucking die.
Well, you're older. I mean, it goes through people's head.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Now, if you were a kid, would be weird, but you're not young.
I'm 52.
Like, I've thought about life when you pass. Are you kidding me?
excuse me. Like, what am I going to die from? I just had my checkup, and the doctor was
You
like,
had the worst psoriasis I've ever seen in my 36 years on this planet.
yeah.
You had
gone.
shingles on your forearms.
Did have some shingles.
Okay?
Okay.
Who knows what's going to get you?
You don't know.
It seems like shit's popping up left
Hey,
and
look,
right.
stress
As you get
manifests
older,
itself in my skin, all right?
As you get older, shit happens.
The doctor went, holy shit, when he saw me.
With your
Took
shingles?
my shirt off.
With your
No,
shingles?
he just went, you beautiful man. And I was
didn't
like,
say that.
he goes, you're a beautiful man. He goes, nurses!
He goes, you're always in here.
Nurses! And they
You're
came running
always
in.
in here.
Well, the problem is I don't stick to one doctor. I got too many.
So
I never really
So
go.
Tarek said all the good ones in his life passed away?
Well, he was just talking about,
God.
I know. It was a little
Who
bit
brought
depressing.
the bad news bear?
Tarek, and Yosef this weekend went pheasant hunting in Sonoma.
How was it?
And
Killing innocent birds?
I got some birds. You do it with a dog. The dog, which is a German short hair, runs around, and when it sees a pheasant roosting, it points. Now, pheasant's my favorite meat of all time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, so I'm already dying of hunger. And then the dog, you go, and the dog flushes it. The dog goes after it.
Gets him to fly.
Sometimes he'll catch it in his
Like
mouth.
duck hunt.
Sometimes the pheasant's a little slow.
The dog catch him.
At one point, the pheasant tried to fly out, and the dog grabbed it and held it in his mouth. But they have a soft mouth, and so it didn't try to kill it,
that's nice.
and it let it go, and then the bird flew again.
Then you shot it in the face up close.
Well, I had to. It's not. Yeah, I had to take it out.
Yeah.
Now you'd
shot
be
him
surprised
in
at
the
how
face.
quickly, how many times Tarek, myself, and Yosef miss a bird.
Actually, I
miss
would
a
not.
Yeah,
What were you got? Shotguns?
shotguns.
Like duck.
I had a small shotgun, got a bruise on my little army parmy.
Oh, because there's the
Yeah,
ricochet?
that hurts. It starts to hurt when you're a bit of a pussy like myself. But
Look at you running with that duck. And then did you guys eat
it's not a duck. It's a
that
pheasant.
night?
It's a pheasant. So you got to
Nah,
say it
looks
right.
like a duck.
But it's a pheasant.
And then look at that poor thing.
What bothers me is your laziness with the English language.
Look how poor of that poor little thing.
Yeah.
God, was it tough to see him in the clear skies and the huge shotgun, you fucks?
Yeah, and by
Is
the
it
way,
tough to
it's
shoot
not,
these things
it's not
out of the air?
It's not a real sport.
No.
And plus they
surprised you
stock,
guys didn't have a
they stock
machine
the
gun.
field, so they breed pheasant.
of course.
Then they stock the field.
It's like shooting
And
fish
then-
in a barrel.
Basically, I only do it because it's so tasty.
Did you guys eat
I
it
don't
that
like.
night?
I will say this about hunting. I know people
late.
are going to think I'm a pussy.
Too late.
I don't like killing
Nah,
the
too
animal.
late. Nope, too late. Look at the picture. Too late. After you did it, then you
Yeah.
go, you know what? I don't really enjoy killing them. Now while you're doing it, you're like, yeah, look at us, bros. Shotgun, kill another one. Fuck
Yeah.
these things.
Yeah, yeah.
And now you're going to get some you're going to take some heat online. You're like, you know what? I actually didn't enjoy any of it.
Well, I don't like the actual
beta.
slaying of the deer, but I like the meat so much that I will do it, and I'll do it
Good.
for whenever I have an opportunity.
Yeah, you do it good, too.
Yeah, I do it good, and I'm rather good shot because I'm terrified of wounding the animal, so I want to put it out right away.
I'm not a hunter, dude.
No, but we should do a meat eater together. And
Oh,
go
yeah. Are
for
they
some-
still trying to do that?
Yeah, we should really do that. But
they
I
hunt
like
around
I
the
like
Four
the
Seasons, or?
I like the hunting when you have to track the animal, like with a pack on our back, like men.
Nah, but then you got all the technology, your sleeping bags. I'm trying to do it the real way. We need knives, bow and arrows.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you want guns and shit.
Well, bow and arrows, you got to practice because
Yeah, me and
otherwise
Cam
you can
Haynes.
hurt the animal. Yeah.
I'll sit behind Cam and go, yeah, get that shit.
Oh, so you're gonna be the sighter, like so with snipers.
I'm the Flavor Flav of
you have a guy
hunting.
who looks
I'm
through
the Flavor
binoculars.
Flav of hunting.
Oh,
I'm the hype man.
so you don't actually pull the okay. You're just like, yeah, you got this,
get
Cam.
'em. Yeah.
You got this,
Yeah,
Cam.
got that thing, Cam. Got him,
yeah.
got him. Ooh, let's eat this.
Yeah, Cam is Cam in shape?
Right? He's coming out here and was like, dude, you want to do a quick half marathon? I'm like,
No.
You know what? Didn't respond back.
No,
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't respond back to his text. Pretended I didn't see it.
that's a giant rack. Look at that.
That's what she said.
Wow,
Yeah, that's a big one.
that's real hunting, kids.
Dude, you missed a good time in Miami, man.
My
By
favorite,
good
one of my
time,
favorite
I was
places in
sick.
the world.
I was kind of sick the entire
Oh yeah,
time.
you had an IV.
I just didn't feel good. My body, my joints hurt, my back hurt. I was
Really?
breaking down.
Oh, did you have a little flu or what?
I don't know. Jay thinks I did, but I don't know. Had to eat a
Well, you're okay
Friday
now.
and Saturday. I'm all right now.
Well, you
Stomach's
did
at
have that little. You
100%.
had that little sick poo for a little bit, right?
Well, where I lost my
chest thing.
voice?
Yeah. And then maybe you ate something. Did you eat something?
Nah. It wouldn't last this long.
You got the squirts? Yeah.
It's not good.
Now, did that voodoo donut help Keep you stable. What?
Oh, are you talking about because I ate an entire chocolate glazed donut, my favorite donut. Shout out to Kat for bringing them. And now I'm washing it down with fucking kombucha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to shit my pants on air.
I went to have one little bite, and then I had to eat the whole thing.
Oh,
they're so soft.
Yeah, they literally, you cannot beat a chocolate glazed donut from Voodoo.
It's a gluten bomb. It's what every nutritionist would tell you to avoid. But it's so good, and I don't care.
Nutritionists don't know shit.
Right?
You got to live a little.
You have to live a little.
Has anyone been on their deathbed and like, wish I didn't eat that donut?
Correct.
No, they're probably like, I wish I wasn't fucking vegan forever.
That's what I feel like. It's like, I guess you could live a little longer, but, food's a huge part of life.
Also, past 85, you're just playing with the house's cards.
Yeah.
Let's get real here.
Yeah.
After 85,
Yeah. Come on.
it's all smooth sailing. Just be grateful, man.
Yeah. It's true. I agree.
Those look nice, though.
What else? What else was your weekend about? So Miami, what did you do during the day?
Dude, me and Jay were walking around. I get so sick when we do shit during the day. Poor Jay, I ordered Cuban food to the room. Ordered
boy.
Cuban food.
Love it.
So we ate there. Jay farting up a storm. So we ate in the room. Jay ate all the Cuban food in the world.
Yeah.
And then we watched Duke basketball because they're
Sure.
the gift that keeps on giving.
Yep.
And then we do shows at night, dude. Oh, Tony and Glenn were out there. Tony Jeffries and Glenn.
Oh, really?
Glenn.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. They're out there doing their certifications.
Certification?
Yeah.
Love those
So
guys.
they came to the show on Friday.
Let me ask you this, and it's just a question. They make a. No, that wasn't what I was going to ask you. That's all. Please don't give
All right,
yourself.
sorry.
Don't exaggerate. Right? Where are you measuring from the anus?
No, keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
So, they make a good-looking person out there in Miami.
There's not a flat ass to be seen.
Not a flat ass to be seen, and not a flat shoe to be seen. I think the women wear high heels to the
They're
gym.
in dresses, and even the dudes are in three-piece suits.
Correct.
Me and Jay, I said we look like undercover cops. We didn't dress very well out there.
I love the way they dress in Miami. That's that
amazing.
Latin, that Cuban.
It's so weird how bad of a vibe everyone was giving them, and it was an amazing club, man.
Oh,
it's only
dude.
been open for 6 months, the new one.
Yeah.
But the way they run it has this young vibe. Their marketing, like the place was ridiculous, man.
I've written a poem, one poem in my life.
God, I don't want to hear it.
I would never read it to you,
Oh,
but I've
thank
written
God.
a poem. I wrote
Now,
it
did
about
you-
Miami.
And then did you suck dick after?
Listen, man, don't be so aggressive. I wrote a poem about Miami. That's how much I love it, and sent it to Dove.
Oh my God.
About being pale and American, and how badly I want to be Cuban.
You want to be tan?
I wrote that's how much I love Miami. Like I have a weird love for Miami.
Really?
Like,
See, I don't. I'm not. Again, maybe as I get older, I appreciate. Like I don't really appreciate New York till last time I was out there.
Mm-hmm.
I love New York now, but with Miami, I've never. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's cool. Great club. I'll always go back to that club. Phenomenal club.
Yeah.
But Miami, just in general, doesn't do it for me. I don't go out. I like
Yeah.
restaurants. I don't like the whole get up. I don't know.
I want to be. I think I want to be
Move
Cuban.
to Miami.
Yeah. And I want to dance. I want to be a professional salsa dancer. I want to take it seriously.
You could do it there.
I want to work my day. I want my day to be like fucking my left step is not. I'm not turning when I should have. And I didn't read that properly. I want to have that
You
conversation.
could easily do that, dude.
You think so?
You could do that. Chin, you been to Miami?
Yes, sir.
When did you go to Miami?
Many years ago.
Chin, you're not so Miami. You know what I
No,
mean?
not that
Like
much.
I wouldn't say Chin. Like when I think of Chin, I don't
Chin
think
doesn't scream Miami.
woo woo yeah baby. I don't think of Chin as Miami.
Kat, have
Not
you
so
been to
much.
Miami?
No, not yet.
Cat's more Miami. I can see getting Cat into
Neither
the Miami.
one of them are Miami.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You're not Miami either, amigo.
Excuse me,
You know what you are?
bro.
Hold on.
You're
Hey,
so funny.
I know
man.
this is going to sting.
You've never seen me open up.
No, I've seen you open up. Hey, this is going to sting you a tad. But
ahead.
I need you to take this on my birthday. You Boca Raton. You heaven waiting room.
Oh my
Your
God.
heaven's waiting room.
Oh my God.
Yeah, your heaven's waiting room.
I can't wait.
Hey, if there's a sign and it's saying who's more Miami, that arrow's pointed sure the fuck this
I'll
way.
give you that, bro.
Boca Raton.
Now you can't
Boca.
dance and you're stiff,
Boca.
and you're stiff
Boca.
as fuck, and you don't live in your hips. But here's the thing: you do have a look that fits Miami. You don't need as much sunblock as I do, but when I get my eyes done,
Dude,
done,
you can do that out there. I actually met someone who does it. And
I
they
got
said
a
they would do it-
cousin.
They said they'd do it for you.
my cousin's a plastic surgeon out there. Stand down for a second while I'm talking. Now, when I get my eyes done,
Yeah.
okay, and it really goes south, I'll be in Miami when you need me.
Yeah.
And if you ask me my age, and you ask the young lady next to me my age as I'm dancing, she will look at you right in the eye and go, he's 41 years
74.
old.
41.
He's 41. All right.
He's 41.
Because Miami's where I take 10 years off my age.
Now, if I had to bet on where you're going to be in 10 years,
Yeah.
be out of the business,
6 feet under.
your hair's going to be gone, you're going to be renting a spot on a yacht in Miami.
Don't say that, dude. Don't say that about my hair because there's a lot of technology. Don't say that.
Your hair's going to be
Take that
gone.
back.
Hey, your hair's going to be gone.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
You're going to be a mascot at a retirement.
No, I don't want to be like, hey
Boca
guys,
Raton.
let's get this going. Let's bingo.
You're going to be doing stand-up in Boca Raton.
Really?
Yep.
Fuck, man. What's going on? Who wants to play bingo? Hey, Mildred.
A lot of wrinkles in here, am I right?
Aha. A lot of wrinkles and hey, anybody using condoms? I'm just kidding. Nobody here can get pregnant. I've seen younger faces on Cash.
That could be you, dude.
That's not my joke.
Boca
That's Jeff
Raton.
Ross's joke. Thank you.
Boca Raton, dude. You're more a Boca Raton vibe.
Boy, oh boy, Boca Raton.
You ever been there, though?
I have.
Lex lives there.
He does? Naples,
sure?
Naples.
I'm just not a Florida guy. I don't know why.
I'm a Miami guy.
I'm not. Maybe as I get older.
West Palm Beach ain't bad, right? Yeah. A little limited, though, right? A little old, too. Yeah. Miami. I gotta, maybe my experience, you gotta be careful when you spend a weekend there and then say that you extrapolate that I could live there. It's a whole different thing, right?
True.
The thing is, when we go to places like, it's such a blast because,
You're on vacation.
yeah, you're
Well, like me and
performing.
Jay and I were eating. We stayed at the Four Seasons. We're outside on the ocean. And I was like, people always talk about vacations like this. My work kind of it all comes together. I don't
Yeah.
need to go on vacations.
Well, no,
my
but your life
vacation's
is a
being
vacation.
yeah, being home's my vacation.
Right. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Don't jump on my train right now.
I don't need a vacation.
You do though, with your shingles and shit.
I don't have shingles anymore. All right.
All right, dude. How about you forgot it was my birthday. Can we talk about that?
I want to talk about
It
that.
is tough to remember birthdays.
Well,
though.
no, but I feel
just
bad.
assume you should, but I just assume people don't remember birthdays because it's hard for me to remember birthdays. I have to. Hopefully, someone posts something on Instagram. And one of my friends, I'm like, oh yeah, it's their birthday.
Yeah.
Because when do you really remember birthdays?
Right.
Not really.
Rogan on his 50th, I think, called some people and told them that he appreciated them, including me.
When you turn 50.
Yeah. Like I was in Utah and I just got a call from him and he goes, "Man, I appreciate the fuck out of you.
That's cool,
I'm
man.
50." I was like, "That's a nice thing to say."
I don't know how you made this about you.
Well, I made it about
It's his
Rogan. I made it
birthday.
about
Yeah, I
Rogan.
know,
I
but
made it about
no,
Rogan and what he did
no.
on his birthday.
So
which
he
was,
called.
In fact, Rogan.
I would rather. I'd
called.
rather give gifts than receive gifts.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like
Rogan
receiving
on
a
his
gift.
birthday called the people that he called the people and sort of marked that moment, that day, which I think makes sense. I'm a fan of celebrating, stopping and celebrating certain moments in your life. I think that's important. I actually think it's
Dude,
very
you should write that as a Hallmark card.
I think it's very important. I think if you keep going and you never make those marks, you're going to regret it. I do think it's important to
Hold
stop.
on, B. And you think you stop and do that?
I did that with my 50th birthday.
What you talking about? The one we had at your house?
Yeah. I got everybody together
Your
in my
family
life.
did, right?
Well, but for me, that's kind of stuff is important to just stop for a second and get people together that you know and look at them all. Like these are my
Do you
people.
have to do on your birthday?
You don't
do
have
that
to,
whenever you
but
want.
it's an excuse,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't need to wait till your birthday.
No.
Then you do it whenever the fuck you want.
But I just think it's important. When certain milestones.
I think at
certain milestones.
50.
Yeah, but
50 is important because, and I'm not trying to be funny here, but we all know you're in the back. Not, like I'm not trying to be funny at all, but you're in the back nine. So it's like 50 is important to be like, what's up, everybody?
Correct.
I have no idea. I know from here, I'm not going to get better looking. I'm not going to get smarter.
Correct.
I'm going to get some health concerns. I'm not trying to be funny at all. That's just real. After 50, life gets a little dicey.
Well,
so you want to
you're limited.
acknowledge everyone.
You become more limited, right, in your scope and in things you. But I think that's what I mean. But also, marking milestones. When you accomplish something, even if it's a special. By the way, number 1 on iTunes. Thank you everybody for downloading that. That's awesome. Complicated Apes. But that was a big deal. Like I stopped and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like I don't know how long that'll last. It doesn't matter. Like just taking a minute to because there's a tendency when you're type A or whatever you want to call it to never do that. I would never do that. You just keep going.
Yeah.
Because you're nervous about the future and you're trying, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know either, dude.
Because then what's the point? What is the point? So if you're going somewhere, what are you trying to? What's the end game, and what's that look like? For what? Like for real?
I don't know. It's about creating cool shit.
And for
And then
what?
making money.
Why?
Money for security, so you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, but what is doing whatever the fuck you want, right?
You're looking at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, we don't have a boss.
Right. That was
do-
always my thing. I didn't want a boss.
Well, I'm kind of your boss.
I
It's
worked
not a big
at a-
deal. It's
What?
not kind of your boss. But
I
it's not a
didn't
big
know
deal.
that.
You're fired.
What?
You're rehired. See how that works?
Dude.
Yep, you're back.
Man, that got me so insecure.
Chin, you're fired. You see?
What the fuck?
And you're back. Cat, get out of it. Oh, you're back.
Dude, you
See?
have a lot of power. Don't do that to me again, because
Well, see, you're getting a little
my
weird.
skin
there.
flushes.
All right.
I don't want my psoriasis.
And you're fired.
Ah!
And you're back.
Fuck, dude.
You're back. You're back. You're back.
It's not funny, man.
All right. I'm sorry.
Because I need this money.
I know.
I have the
know.
bills.
And you're fired.
What am I? My skin.
I know. Let that sink
Meditate.
in. And you're back. You're rehired.
I can't deal with this fucking emotional roller coaster.
Sometimes I need to flex on you guys. Everyone gets a little too comfortable in here.
So you
Like
flex.
if those donuts were soggy, Cat, you're fired. And you're back because they weren't. But you see how everyone's like,
Yeah, you keep
I
us
need
on
you
our
on ice.
fucking
I need
toes.
you on ice.
I ever had my acting teacher hit me with that one time. He goes, he goes, this is terrible what you're doing. I was like, in front of 80 people, and all people like who are my peers and who are successful actors. I was really nervous. And he goes, what is this? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, are you doing this a show for us, or are you going to actually look at the person in front of you? And I was like, And I was, you're trying to make it in acting. You go, maybe I suck at acting. I'm only 32,
Yeah, not
33, and I suck. And maybe this isn't for me, right? And go, what is this? Like, can we do acting? How did you get in this class? This is what I'd get. And then he'd go, you want to do this again, or you want to sit down? And I'd be like, I'll do it again. And then I fucking do really well. And he goes, you know what happens when I get you off your pins?
You gotta be back.
You start to act.
Yeah, you get a little too comfy.
I was like, yeah. I was like, I'd like you to be off your pins most of the time.
Well, football-
I don't like you comfortable. I was
Coaches
like,
do it all the time too.
They do?
All the time. You go, like, if someone's like kind of going through the motion, something like that, you'd show up that Tuesday and there'd be a depth chart and you'd be second string. Like, what the fuck? But they'd only do it for like 2 days.
Ooh.
And then they'd bring you back. Like, you've played well enough. We're going to make you starter now. Where really they're going to have you start the whole time. But you get scared.
Jeffrey Tambor in class in front of everybody. I guess I hadn't done a scene in a little while. And here's the thing about life. When you do well in class or you get a job, you relax a little bit. You relax. Maybe I've made it. Maybe I'm just a little more advanced. I'll let these other people get a shot. Class goes, looking around. He goes, hey, Bryan, are you done being the mayor? I'm just curious. Are you done being the mayor, saying hi to everybody and being the most popular kid in class? Because we're doing acting. So when you're ready to do some more scenes, I'd appreciate it. Or are you going to be the mayor in front of everybody? I'm a grown man.
But then
embarrassing.
But then
dude.
there's some people like Michael Jordan or some of these ultra winners. I'm sure maybe Brad Pitt who
They never take a
they
day
get a
off.
little success, and then as soon as you open the door a little, it's game.
Because it's a habit.
You're never gonna get it back.
It's a habit.
As far as like you open a door, they're gonna take a mile.
Yes.
And they're still not happy.
Well, that's an interesting question too. What's driving you? Is it this hole you can't fill? For me, discomfort. Success can be like when you start accomplishing it gets uncomfortable because it's a responsibility for 1,000 reasons. So it's really easy to pull back. The biggest thing that people would do with acting is once they get a job, their scene work, everything would go down a hill because they'd do the job and then they'd take a mini vacation. Like the worst is you'd get a TV show and the grind of pilot season was so fucked up and so stressful.
Pilot season's going on right now, right?
Yeah, it's different now. It used to be you had basically a month, 2-month window where you went on 5 auditions a day if you were lucky. If you were like me and you had an agent and all that. If you didn't get that, you basically went to 10 months without work, kind of, and it sucked. So you had this insane intensity where there was no second place. Only one person gets that part. And
book it.
And when you book it, man, you'd never want to go through that again. And of course,
Kat, do you go on auditions right now or no?
No, I put everything on pause once I started working.
And you're fired. I want you to pursue your dream.
No, hold on,
I want you to
Brandon.
pursue your dream.
Brandon, please
Pursue
hire
your
her back.
You're back. You're back. All right.
Fuck.
God,
But he made you uncomfortable, got you to pursue your dream, and then he fired.
She was
then he
like,
brought you
I'm going to
back.
pursue it. You know what? I'm going to stay here.
Yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes.
Appreciate
Nice. Dude, you're an actually really good motivator, bro.
Thanks, man.
I could have always used that. I could have always used somebody, and I'm being serious.
Does getting fired motivate you? You're fired.
I know I needed a whip, somebody with a fucking whip to go, hey, bro, you haven't arrived. Stop relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But more of my problem was just details.
Yeah.
Was the little details.
Little whippy whip.
Just not being ready, you know. But everybody goes through that.
Not everyone.
No, but you know.
Yeah. Everyone has their course, you know?
Huh?
Everyone has their
Everybody
path.
has that course.
And you're fired because you're annoying me.
Who?
You're annoying me.
No, please listen.
Yeah, because when you went, well, everyone.
No.
No, you're fired.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, you're
if
back.
this-
You're back.
My skin.
God, I don't know why you guys make me do this today on my birthday, man.
There's a little alcohol in kombucha, and I started drinking.
You know they make hard kombucha where they're like
Yeah.
they go full out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get hammered off kombucha, you know.
No.
You know what I like to do now before every show? I take a little shot of Jack.
Shot
Like
of
one
Jack.
shot of Jack.
You
little
do?
loosey goosey.
Oh, before you go on stage.
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because I did it. Usually I do. All right, just before the first show. Then Miami, I'm like, it's Miami. There's fat asses everywhere. Let's take a shot before the first and second show.
But a shot for you, you big boy.
Not a drinker though, you know.
Yeah.
So not used to it at all.
Yeah,
Got
loosen
pretty
you up
tipsy.
a little. Loosen you up a
A
little.
little tipsy dipsy.
I got drunk when Sonoma 12. We were done by noon, and
Killing those innocent birds you're talking
yep.
about?
And he was putting quail and lamb, that locally raised lamb, marinated Greek style on an open flame.
I bet that
Yeah.
was nice. Did you
nice.
see, were the other lambs walking in the background though?
No, no, they were just down. The
You ever
way.
been at a restaurant that does that?
No, that's
Farm to table. Look at them like, no. No.
Yeah, but that kind of food. And here was the thing: a group of guys next to us. Guy comes out with, so we're eating lamb and we're eating some tomatoes, right? And that's it. It's kind of like a sparse kind of keto thing. But I'm drinking very good wine. Got a little drunk. Here was what was fascinating. We're sitting there, and these 3-4 dudes come up, good
Boys-
guys.
You boys were farting, huh?
No.
Oh, I don't know where the story's going. Okay.
So he comes up and he goes, he just puts this steaming hot loaf of bread that he had just made.
Oh, weird. I thought it was going elsewhere.
And I've never looked at something. I was like, hey, like, and they're cutting it up and they're eating this. You know when you cut the bread and it steams
love-
with that crust?
It's a good bread.
And they're
You can
like,
eat that,
they're
though.
like with cheese and salami.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
like, fuck, I'm eating this, but I'd love a little piece of bread. I'm like, you mind if I smell your breath, you fucking assholes? It was a bread wall.
Did you get a piece?
Not a thing. They
Could you have not
yummed it all
could
up.
you have not have ordered it?
Nah, the guy made it.
They say like
Specifically
good
that.
bread with is important. man.
Absolutely.
Like you can eat good bread.
Hell yeah, you can. Oh, what? The stuff that Europe was built
nice
on?
sourdough?
The stuff that all of the Middle East eats?
A nice sourdough.
Come
bread?
on. Come on. What?
Let us live.
What?
I like a nice Ezekiel myself.
Ezekiel's
I
nice.
got something new on that ass. Walnut milk.
I do oat milk. Walnut milk?
Walnut.
I never heard of
I
walnut
have walnuts,
milk, bro.
fucker. Can you milk me? Yeah. They're delicious.
Yeah?
Walnut milk. You like a nutty milk in your
Yeah.
mouth? This is nuttier than almond.
Well, can I tell you what my doctor this morning said when I had my checkup? I had
You
my
went and saw
annual
your doctor
checkup.
again?
Well, I had an annual,
You're fired.
annual
Nope,
checkup.
you're fired.
But it was an annual
You're fired,
checkup.
bro.
It was an annual checkup, man.
All right,
Please.
you're back. You're back.
So you know they have to check your balls?
No.
They got to
Nope.
check your balls.
Every time you go.
He goes, yeah, he goes, I have to wear black panties. And then he goes,
Weird doctor,
what?
man.
Why? And he goes, no, that's the dentist. That's the dentist. But he goes, to me, he goes, let's see the boys.
Oh, my God.
I was like, well, all right, here we go.
How old is he? Hey,
48.
Is your doctor Harrison Ford? Why does he sound like that?
I know. Let's see the boys. Younger than me.
And did he see the boys?
Saw the boys.
And did he massage them?
Yeah, he had me cough. And do
Yeah,
that
he does
bullshit.
all that.
You know
You're
what he
still
didn't
going
do?
through that?
You know what he didn't do? Didn't stick his finger in my ass to check my prostate. They don't really do that as much anymore.
Why?
So because if there's an issue with your prostate, a lot of people would they do a biopsy, which actually causes more problems than otherwise. In other words, they'll do a biopsy on your prostate and you have impotence and it can cause more problems. So now they do a blood test and they have to look at a lot of other stuff.
You got a shit in a cup?
The idea of sticking your finger into
You got shit in a cup? Have you done that?
I sure haven't.
See, I heard
Well, I did it for a stool sample for my psoriasis back in the day. Where you do.
you've done so much stuff. I thought, yeah, I remember you had to shit in a cup.
Yeah, I didn't have to shit in a cup. You just swab it. It's disgusting.
Oh.
Put it in a tube. Hey, how about that lab? Enjoy that. Just all day looking at poo.
No, I got one
Let's
worse.
unscrew
for you.
this.
No, how about when at the fertility clinic and the dude just hands you a little baggie and then takes you to the room and you gotta bust in the cup.
Really?
And he has to set everything up. He's like, in the porno's up here. This is old school TV. He's like, and your porn's in here. You can go through it. There's a DVD. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out.
Give me my
I got a
phone.
cell phone. You fucking.
Yeah, I'm not watching
And he
this
goes, then when you're done, just bring it back. We'll be waiting there. There's a line of 6 dudes, like a Bukkake video.
That's
We're all
horrible.
waiting to give him our samples.
That's awful.
And then, you know what he does? He undoes the lunch bag. It's a lunch bag. He looks at it, shakes it, puts it in the freezer.
See, you're kind of
cum expert.
recognizable, so it's a little like you just don't want to be dealing with getting recognized.
Oh,
there.
there's a fan there who worked there, said something.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just. What's up, dude? I just got a fertility issue.
What's up, dude? Dropping loads, my man.
What did they say about your load?
What do you mean?
Are we
bro?
getting personal now, or
No, I'm good.
nobody's listening.
I'm good to go.
nobody's listening?
Good to go.
It's one
dude.
good thing about this podcast. Everybody knows everything about us.
I'm good to go, they said.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Everything swims well and all that.
Yeah,
What are they looking for? Do you know much about it?
Yeah, they're looking for how many swimmers are in per, like there's a certain number.
Milliliter or some
Yeah.
shit. And how many are you supposed to have?
I forget. There's a shitload though.
When you get on things like testosterone and
It
stuff,
goes to 0.
It does.
Yeah, the guy was saying, because they had me fill out all this questionnaire, and then he goes, I got to ask you. He goes, it's going to be kind of uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, what's he going to ask about girls or something like that? And he goes, have you ever done TRT? I go, no. He goes, oh, thank God. He goes, because the guys come in here who have problems who are on TRT, he goes, I've been doing this for a long time. He works with everyone. He goes, I've been doing this for a long time. He goes, usually their sperm count is 0 on TRT.
wow, because their balls shut down.
Yeah, he goes, it's very rare their sperm count is anything. And he goes, and then they can't have kids. Then they complain. I go, so what do they do? He goes, you have to get off it for at least 3 to 6 months. Cold turkey.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm sure if more guys knew that TRT does that, they wouldn't take it. It's like, hey, so you can be jacked so all your bros think you look cool and have acne all over your back, but you're not going to be able to have kids. They'd be like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah.
But I don't think guys know that.
Well, there's a lot of stuff about whenever you talk to guys, people are always pushing it on me. They're always
It
pushing
makes
it
so
on me.
much sense.
Everybody's like, you got to see my doctor. This, and I'm always like, I
No,
don't
it
feel
makes
like I
sense,
need
though.
it, though. I just don't feel like I need it. And, but everybody, it prolongs life. And blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't know, man. Yeah. All right. I'm not impressed with any of that. I mean, that guy's terrible, but it just makes your skin a little tighter. I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, there.
Older guys, though. There you go.
He looks good.
Yeah.
He looked good in the middle, though, too. He looks good all the way through.
Right.
What's
like
wrong with him on the left?
I feel like it's the same guy with different
He looks
light.
better on the left. I feel like on the
Correct.
Did you get hold of meth on the far right?
Right.
Look at his face.
That's what I mean. Your skin
He
flushes.
looks better on the left.
Yeah, I don't
I feel like sometimes guys look better on. But here's the thing, though. I think with Jesus
no.
fucking
Oh,
H
no.
Christ.
Oh, God. He's
God.
weird looking, bro.
My God. That
What is going on with
frustrates
that
me, man.
skin?
Are you, sir, are you an alien? Are you from another planet?
I mean-
what planet do we think that is normal?
I don't know. And he's had his fucking...
Give it up,
What's
bro.
with the fucking... What's
up
with
with
the
the
fucking
dick root?
tats and that terrible skin?
What, no, what about his tits? What about the lazy right titty?
I don't know, dude.
Why does he have a lazy tit?
Well, in Rambo,
Then why does he have a huge? There's a huge gap, like their actual tits between the two. Get out of my fucking face, Sylvester.
How old is he now?
I'm never doing one of his movies now, but whatever. Hey, the thing is about Sylvester Stallone. Here's the thing about TRT. There's no, and we don't know because it's brand new, so we don't have enough research on it. But there's no way that let's. It's like putting a supercharger on your car.
Yeah.
Well, your car doesn't have the parts to run that supercharger for that long.
Right.
So isn't it like your body is supposed to have a certain level of testosterone?
Yeah.
And then when you're putting more and more into it, you're on a nitric oxide, and your
Yeah.
body's like, dude, we're gonna bust somewhere along the lines
Right.
here. Our veins aren't made to handle this much test.
From what I've heard, sometimes your lipid levels, you have to really be, that's why you get checked every 3 months, because it can fuck with your lipid levels and all kinds of stuff, like your cholesterol and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I don't know. I do
Such
think
a
that,
process, though.
whoa.
I'll tell you what, though, if someone said, hey, you start feeling better, you take it, I'd probably take it. But can a doctor just come to the house?
Yeah. Well, Jeff Bezos is definitely,
When we have Jeff Bezos, listen, If Jeff Bezos is taking it, he has
He's my
the
age,
resources. Yeah, he is. Looks way better. Listen, he has $6 billion more than you, at least.
Oh no,
Well, probably
he's got
30.
a lot more than that, buddy. He's
I know.
got 300 billion.
Is it
Yeah,
300
he's the
now?
richest man in the world.
That's right. Well, his wife's second richest. You know that? Shout out to that.
That's very
Shout out to that bitch. Not bitch. You know what I mean. But if Jeff Bezos is taking it,
Yeah,
and he has the access to the smartest minds in the world, probably something to it, huh?
I would agree. I think testosterone.
I think Elon Musk is taking it too.
I'm sure a lot of people. I'm sure that it works.
But those guys are so smart. Don't you think if it's that bad for you, they wouldn't take it?
I don't think
like
it's
Jeff
bad. I don't think
Bezos,
testosterone's bad for you.
I think if-
I don't
I
think
think-
it's bad for you at all.
I think
I don't think it's bad for you. I think there's too much. There's too much evidence. It's been doing so long that there are no bodies out there. I worry a little bit about human growth hormone. Right, that's a little bit strange to me.
Your boy Robbie Williams.
Oh,
not Robin Williams, you son of a
Oh.
bitch.
Robbie Williams. This
Robbie. You know who works with Robbie Williams?
Who?
Tony Jeffries. He's his instructor.
Oh, nice.
Jeff Bezos got jacked.
Whoa. Poor little Jeff.
Rogan, poster boy for it.
Yeah,
He's been out for 10 years.
more than that.
Dan
Bilzerian.
Bilzerian, Mel Gibson,
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone, no
70s.
shit. He's been doing it since the 70s?
No, he's in his 70s.
But yeah, he's been doing it since Demolition Man, I'll tell you that much.
Dude, you don't think he got on all the steroids for fucking Rocky? When did Rocky come out?
Well, Rocky was 77. No, I don't think. I think that
Oh,
was before that.
Bubba.
No, you can see his
Oh,
body
come
there.
on.
I don't think that.
Oh, for
I think he was
sure.
just drinking eggs and shit.
Nah,
But you see a huge difference in Rocky 3. 100% he was doing it then.
he's on all of it. You're not going to just do it for Rocky 3 and not Rocky
Well, I think
1.
it was before people knew enough. Like then it became. Then he started hanging out with bodybuilders, and those guys were like, "Hey, come over here." You know, maybe.
Nah.
But,
Chin, I thought you were going to do it.
I didn't get tested yet.
I'm telling you, I'm not an expert. You're low testosterone.
No, my brother
Yes.
has high testosterone.
You're not your brother.
Still, we're in the same family.
Doesn't matter.
It seems that way because I'm just chill.
My dad likes olives. I hate them. Doesn't matter, dude.
Possible.
it all depends. See, his body looks like Jay's right there. Your brother. That looks like Jay Schaub.
That does look like
Looks like Jay Schaub.
How about Booker T. Lane or whatever the fuck his name was so
Played
jacked?
pro football.
So
Yeah,
jacked.
that's a real.
Dude, I saw him at Groundworks in Venice. He's huge still.
Oh, yes,
He's
he is.
fucking jacked.
He's a big man. He played. He's a
All right,
very,
Rocky
by the
looks
way,
pretty normal.
Good actor.
Who's
good
that? What's his
actor.
name?
Oh my god.
Yeah, not
Apollo
that good.
Creed.
You're fired.
No, hold on. Man, this is where I worry about getting.
I only know him from one thing, so I'll look it up after.
You know him
that.
from Predator?
Colt 45. That's him, right? Am I thinking it's the wrong person?
Hey, type in Predator. His name would be on there. Oh, you should just click on Apollo if you go back. See at the
Where?
top. There you go. What is his name? Callen, you should take longer to figure it out. But hey,
God,
pretend you're
it's
figuring
so
things out.
bothering me.
No, you got it. We'll wait.
You want to just click on him?
Yeah, what is his fucking name?
There it is.
Carl Weathers.
Of course, fucking.
I did not know that.
Carl
Colt
Weathers.
45. You guys don't remember
did.
Colt 45?
Carl Weathers was. He's a really good actor, actually, truly, and he's great in the movie. And all those.
Yeah, he's not small.
But he played pro football for. I think the.
Did he go to his
Yeah.
Maybe it's not
Wikipedia?
him.
Yeah, I think he was
He's
a running back.
tall.
In fact.
He'd be the tallest running back.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
Football
71.
career. Defensive end in college. College career.
San Diego State. After he went undrafted, he signed with Oakland Raiders, free agent.
Wow.
Played linebackers. Played 7 games for the Raiders. Damn.
It's an athlete.
He signed with BS. Went back to school after that. Good for him. Weathers narrated the NFL. Oh, doesn't matter. And then started acting, dude.
Yeah. Good actor.
You didn't know his name though.
I can't believe that because kind of only my favorite movie, probably Rocky.
Rocky's your favorite movie of all time?
I mean, it's just such a seminal movie. It's one of the great movies ever.
Oh, never mind. That's not him.
Wow.
My bad. My
gosh.
bad.
Oh, they all look the same. Do you
Billy
know
D.
that?
No,
Williams.
this looks like him, right?
No, but Billy D. Williams was a famous actor.
No, he's
in the
super
70s.
famous and he's awesome, but he's not Carl Weathers.
They look alike.
Nope. Wow.
My bad.
Jesus Christ, Jen.
Chin.
All right, never mind.
Unbelievable, dude.
You-
Oh, here's the thing. Remember Joe Coy's called me racist for not knowing Tiger Woods' mom?
Yeah.
Well, I knew I got it from fucking somewhere. She is Chinese, you asses. She's Thai and Chinese.
Oh,
she's
she's a
half
mix?
Thai, half Chinese.
Okay.
You fucks.
Let's look that up just to make sure.
Yeah, look it up.
'Cause I don't
Go to
know.
Wikipedia Tiger's
'Cause
mom.
I'm here to say I don't know. You know. Caucasian,
Kalidio.
Black, American Indian, and Asian. What is his first name?
Earl Woods? Maybe if you click on that.
Tiger Woods.
No, Cutilda Woods.
Yeah, but
That's his
but
dad.
if you go to that, they'll
Dad
have her
was-
there. They'll have her on there, I bet.
Well, they also have her.
He's Chinese, alleged Chinese ancestor. Wait, there was a family joke about an alleged Chinese ancestor.
No. His mom has some Chinese. See the marriages? Can you click on her in that or no?
If her name's there.
Woods and his wife divorced.
There.
Juarez.
Quarter Chinese, right?
Yep, there you go.
Half Thai,
Thai, quarter Dutch, and a quarter Chinese. You racist fucks.
All right, well, she's got some Dutch in her too.
God, man.
It's a good mix either way.
But I told you, is the point.
You were good.
Joe was freaking,
Joe is like,
God, man.
the racist and the kid.
I know. I knew I got that. I think I saw it on 30 for 30 or something.
Oh. What's he doing now? Where's his ranking now?
He's doing well. He's doing well. He's not winning,
Well.
but he's coming back up.
Yeah.
Every fucking week they think he's going to win one. And he's still on ESPN's top 100. He's like number 10 most famous athletes in the world. Tied for 30th right now, But he's trying.
Well, a lot of it was injuries. Like weird injuries.
Most of it's mental for him,
Probably,
too.
after that whole
It's golf,
scandal.
But it's golf, so a lot of it's his mental game.
Yeah.
God, the whole scandal with this girl, right? She found out
Yeah,
he was
man.
fucking everybody else.
Yeah.
And she broke his
Yeah.
face with a golf club.
By the way, she was...
How ironic.
She was so hot.
I know.
So hot. He crashed his car into a tree. Remember?
Well, no, remember, because she was hitting it, right? And he was like trying to escape.
Yeah. She's so hot.
She's so rich now.
She's also got a twin sister.
She's balling now. She's pretty hot. Damn, that's her man.
No, there's no way. No, maybe.
Yep, it is.
Dating?
She's dating that guy who mines.
Well,
Oh my
West
God.
Virginia
Okay,
gold
well, there you
billionaire.
go.
Oh, she moved
You know
on
what I
to a
mean? Like-
billionaire?
Yeah, just a billionaire guy.
Like,
She has a mansion for $50 million. Jeez, I bet she's about finding her soulmate. Not
well, she's been
billionaires.
seeing Chris Klein. Who's that? Is that the guy?
No, Chris Klein is the actor.
Cole
Right?
Magnick.
Oh, never mind. You guys know who Chris Klein is, right?
Chris Klein or
We know who he
I
is.
know
They're not
this
talking
guy.
about him.
Klein.
Nice guy, actually.
They have a cow's relationship that blossomed in a romance, and she fell in love with his money. Oh, wow, that's an interesting quote there. Because he's very handsome.
He might be an amazing guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
He's not a bad-looking guy. You don't know. That's a bad picture. He might be a very powerful.
No, he's a billionaire. I'm sure
yeah,
he's
definitely
super powerful.
Married twice and
And I'm sure that
widowed
had
and divorced.
and I'm sure that had nothing to do with them getting together.
1 year older than me. Cool. Well, you know what?
Oh, look at him.
Yeah,
Oh, he doesn't look like Jack Nicholson as the Joker at all.
bring him up. Yeah, but he's a billionaire. That's sexy to people. That guy looks a little older than me.
Dude, he looks like Jack Nicholson when he had the makeup off as the Joker.
There's no
It's
lip.
not a bad
There's no
thing.
upper lip. Can I keep going with that arrow, please? Take that arrow over to the. See
You know
that
that arrow's on the computer, Brian. Do this.
Oh, I see.
So I don't have to actually press it.
Dude, just yachts and hoes. Boats and hoes. Yachts and hoes.
Yeah, there.
What's
he
up
is.
now, Tiger?
together,
Who's
yeah.
winning now? Tiger's like me, still. Me. Although that guy's a billionaire mining for rocks.
Yeah, he looks like a powerful man.
God, he looks like
looks
he's
evil.
killed a few people.
Yeah, he looks
He looks like
evil.
he's killed some people in
Yeah,
his
yeah.
mines.
He's kind of sexy evil. I mean, for women,
Who's Tiger dating? I don't find him sexy in the least bit.
Whoever he wants.
He's not.
that mouth is.
I like how you root for your team, the older gentleman.
I do.
Not the best looking guy I've ever seen, though.
Yeah.
Let's just call a human,
Yeah.
you know? Not a good looking guy. If you didn't have a billion, she wouldn't touch him.
Well, part of who he is, right?
Rich?
Yeah, I mean, powerful, rich. It comes with the whole package.
Yeah.
you're attracted to people for their accomplishments.
God, I guess it's just front lip said, nah, I'm not coming out.
Yeah, there is that.
Even $1 billion can't give you a front lip.
Even $1 billion not giving you a
Front lip said, nah,
Can't
coming out.
Can't get a Schaub lip.
Nope.
You got some nice lips and a lot of
Easy,
guys.
bro.
People spend some money on that. I like her jawline. I enjoy that jawline. That's a
She's
strong-
attractive. You know what? She's your type. For me, if I'm a billionaire, she ain't in my top 1,000.
Really?
Nah, if I'm a billionaire, I'd go to Miami.
She's probably a classy, beautiful gal. I don't know. You never know, right? You got to know who the person is. What's she like in the sacky sack?
Well, Tiger cheated on everyone with her, but I don't
Yeah.
know. But again, listen.
Tiger had
Tiger
to be
probably had
perfect.
vanilla ice cream all
That's
his life.
That's her sister. So take a look at that. I think she has a twin sister. By the way, Tiger also had
Okay,
to be
well,
perfect his whole fucking
that hat
life.
makes her look like shit.
She's gorgeous too, though.
The hat?
I like that hat on her. I like hats on girls.
You're reaching now, dude. I like how you try to be friendly, though. Tiger had a bunch of... You ever seen Tiger's mistresses? Bring those up, Chin. You know who got him started on
Yes,
side
I do.
pieces?
Yes, I do.
Michael Jordan,
Michael
Charles
Jordan.
Barkley.
Yeah.
And started getting him gambling.
Look at this poor guy. Those are all
Okay,
his girls.
well...
They're all
Really?
interesting. I'm not mad at a lot of them.
I'm very mad. You know what? I'm very mad.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Just
This is
click on-
Tiger fucking Woods.
hold on, bro.
I'm very upset.
Wait,
They might be.
there's some more here.
There we go.
Okay,
Wait,
let me see that top left.
Can
Chin.
I see top left, please, sir?
Well, this is a
Check out the
collage.
Houtzers on the top right, though.
Yeah, she's. There you go.
Okay, zoom in.
See what's going on there. Not mad at that. That's
Top
all right.
left, sign me up.
Yep.
The
The middle you can keep. Let's go over to the right. Very happy with the right.
You talking about the fucking...
I mean, she looks like the sister of that billionaire. She's all right. I don't know. It's a bad picture.
That middle one's
The
terrible.
one on the right, though, I'm very happy with that pose on the beach, and I'm sure those tits are real. So that I
You know what?
approve.
These are much better pictures. Except that one in the middle. She looks like a fucking Hollywood mom or some shit.
But I approve of. I like
The rest
all.
of them,
You
yeah,
know
I
what?
get it. And they're the exact opposite of his wife.
Yeah,
That's what's going on there.
there it is.
Just keep scrolling down, Chin. Don't be selfish. Oh, 1 out of 9?
Oh, there you go. Those are
Whoa.
close-ups.
Now
Veronica
you got
Daniels.
Veronica Daniels.
Talking about old face. The old face, young
I don't
body.
think so.
Old face, young body.
I don't think she has an old.
She's the Bryan Callen of women. Old face, young body.
Yeah. Is that what I? The hell, man! I don't know if I. She needs her eyes done.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Can you imagine
Yeah,
when my
her and that
eyes
billionaire
done?
get the lips
Nobody's
done.
gonna make old jokes about me anymore.
That one just misses for me.
Yeah, just
that
misses.
one's just a miss.
Misses. That's a.
That one,
It's an interesting situation.
he was just having an off night. You know,
Yeah. Look, I mean,
he's having an off night. You have an off night.
I mean, I have a lot
Off
of
night. It was
game.
late in Vegas. Whatever.
There are guys who don't have a lot of game.
Oh, I bet Tiger has game.
Now there you got it.
You
Now
got
there-
a teacher.
We appreciate that.
Wait, is Holly Sampson a
Definitely
pro?
not a teacher.
She a pro though?
Let's
She might be a pro. Because that ain't a picture you take if you're a real teacher.
That looks like a porno, right?
Yeah, exactly. A pro, Chad.
Yeah.
Which is why I approve.
Yeah, me too. Keep going.
Why I'm a fan. There you go.
Dude,
Now
she looks like
that's-
she'll read a book.
Corey Wrist that's a sexy woman right there.
You know her?
Nope, but she looks intelligent and she looks like a carnivore. She
God.
looks like a real
She looks
carnivore.
like a goddamn raptor.
She's going, get over here now.
yeah, she's a meat eater.
Yep.
Real meat
The athlete's mistress looks perplexed.
God, I wonder what they
wish
do
we could
now.
Send these women in a clinic where they reduce the size of those.
Beverly
breasts.
Hills plastic surgeon? Brian, she's up the street from us.
No, the plastic surgeon is talking about this
They
girl.
look,
Ah,
like,
what
they
a
look like they've
cunt.
been hit by a tree branch.
She looks
I
pretty
don't
good.
agree.
Jesus Christ, Rachel Uccelli.
You could tell.
You could tell.
That was that's his.
When people think of me physically,
That was the
it's a
team
very
captain.
personal. I love this hurtful thing to me. Oh, interesting. Really, it's a very personal, hurtful thing to me. He says, Mistress Number One, who had her lips plumped and her breasts changed from B to B to
for
D.
her. Yeah,
But apparently, but even though you do that with you don't like being taken physically. You don't like when people look at you physically. Interesting. Okay, I love that. It cracks me up. There you go.
Damn, Tiger did not discriminate. Tell you what, though, he liked the white girls, didn't he?
She's in shape.
You know what? He did discriminate. Only white girls, isn't it?
Yeah.
Only whites.
Whites.
Only whites.
Northern European
Martin Luther
ancestry.
King. Martin Luther King, you know that?
I did not know
Side
that.
pieces, all white.
Is that true?
That's well documented.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they had okay. All right.
Where's she looking?
Jamie Grubbs looking every which way.
Oh,
Okay. I can't think of anything worse than having to look perfect.
I feel she
it's
looks
not
like she's going to
attainable.
tell on you. What?
She's a psychoanalyst.
Telling you. She looks like she's going to tell everybody.
Yeah, there's a.
It's the vibe she gives, man.
Yeah. She's.
Don't send her any DMs.
But
Shout out to Tiger Woods, though.
Shout out to
Sounds
Tiger
like he's
Woods.
doing better. He had a bit of a.
Man of the people.
Yeah, you didn't know Martin Luther King? Yeah, they have all these tapes. They would put recordings in the hotel room.
I know
He
that. I
only
know he had a
fucked
lot
white
of. I know he had a lot of.
professionals.
I know he had a lot of affairs in his.
White
He said to his
professionals,
wife. His
though.
wife said that's between me and my husband.
Yep.
But
well,
a lot of
and
white
and the
girls.
rest
A
of
lot of white gals.
white pros.
I appreciate
He'd
that.
really take his anger out on them.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And they were pros.
Yep.
You don't say.
He said, "I have a
Interesting.
dream to bust all over your face," and it happened.
Don't soil his name, or I'll freak out on you.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
well documented,
Wow.
bro. That's not a conspiracy either.
No. Gandhi used to take baths with young ladies to test his resolve. You know that?
Did it work?
Would he just have a raging heart on the whole
Well,
time?
well, apparently he took a vow of celibacy. He used to fuck around a lot, and then
Oh,
and
God,
then
one of
the
those.
story, yeah, and the story
One of
goes.
those.
The story goes that his mom was dying. He was having sex with a woman and missed saying goodbye to her on her deathbed, and so he took this Gandhi bait with women. But he did have. Apparently, he did take baths. Imagine that Twitter storm, by the way. Imagine that.
The truth about
Sleeping
But he
Gandhi.
was a
next to
great
the-
man, so I don't really give a fuck.
Sleeping next to naked girls.
He was a great man.
How old were they? We're talking young girls? Oh no.
He probably was banging a lot of women.
But young girls?
Yeah.
Dude, this is the thing. If we want to go, we're going to ruin all our heroes and historians. Because if you want to go back when Twitter, social media, you want to go
Correct.
through some of the stuff.
Correct.
But it's also, that was kind of, and again, I'm not advocating any of this. And maybe he was a scumbag. I don't know. Let's say he was sleeping with young girls. But back then, especially
When you
at
say
that
young
age-
girls, we're not talking about children.
Oh, we're
talking
not?
about
I don't know.
No, we're talking about 19, 20 year
legal.
old. Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, in India back then, legal was 15, 16, like it was. in
That's
the
what I'm
United
saying.
States,
Like,
you know.
I'm reading
Women
this-
were getting
I'm-
married at 15.
I'm reading that book, Born Standing Up, and they're talking about how Johnny Carson wasn't a fan of women's comedy.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't think they could deliver like men could, so he didn't want them on the show ever. Like he was like, I don't find it as entertaining as the men.
Right.
I think women should do other things. And then if he was a Tonight Show host now, he would get kicked off air for saying that.
Yeah.
But back then, that was all right in that parameter to say that
Historical
stuff.
progression.
Yes.
That's right.
But we shouldn't fucking drag his
No,
name through the
there's
mud. Or
historical-
like when they want to talk about John Wayne.
There's historical progression. We're learning that, remember, slavery, I always remind people, slavery was actually the order of the day. Owning human beings, selling their children.
Black
Let me-
and
let
white,
me
though.
just-
Black and
Of course, black and white. I mean, in Greece, you own slaves. Aristotle, the great moral and philosophical thinkers of our time, never really talked about slavery. It's one of the things historians say. The Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, Moses, all these people, Socrates, they never talked about slavery as being evil.
Because it was normal for them.
It was just the way it was.
Time out for a second. I'm going to fire you real quick again because it
Why?
says Gandhi did sleep with young women, some still teenagers.
Yeah.
One of them was his own grandniece.
Okay.
He slept naked with him at night in bed.
Yeah.
Little Michael Jackson vibe going on there.
No, they were like back then in India, they were 15, 16, they were women who could be married. Remember, back there in India, when you were 14, 13, I'm just saying what the culture was. In most of the world, when you hit puberty, you were married. And arranged marriages in India happen when you were two people were 9 years old. And then once she had her first period, she was able to have sex with the older husband. I'm just telling you what the customs were in most of the
little
world.
strange, though,
Again,
yeah.
we go back
But
to
that's normalcy there, yeah.
correct. We go back to what these things how these things were. So you have to put that into context.
And this is what bothers me about the movie 300. If it was historically correct,
Yeah.
they would raid the town and then fuck the little boys and the men.
I have a theory on that too, though. I think that there were always gay people in those, and it was more
they said-
accepted. But most of guys, like, you're either gay or you're not, right? So if
But
I
also
come
they
in
said
there,
back then, like the kings and stuff, which I'm sure still to this day, a lot of powerful men do the shit on the side.
Yeah.
They said they'd have like little boys who were sex slaves.
I'm sure you had slaves. And some of them you did what you wanted to those slaves. Human beings were owned. And that was That was the United States, where all of us live, has been a country with slavery longer than it has been a country without slavery.
Gandhi,
That's something important.
Gandhi
to keep in mind.
fucked though. I want everyone to. That's the takeaway. Today.
He did a lot of
Gandhi
fucking.
fucked, man.
Did a lot of fucking. Yeah.
And then found Then
Yeah.
did so much fucking.
Do you
He's
know?
like,
Do you know
"I'm
who?
out."
Do you know who started the abolition movement? The idea of like getting rid of slavery worldwide. Do you know who is responsible for spearheading that movement? Who do you think it was? What country did it come out of? It's weird.
For starting
Like
that one?
where the anti-slavery movement
Definitely not
was
England.
organized.
Definitely
Yes,
not England. Was
Yes,
it England?
Yes, the abolitionists in England, and they were essentially what today would be considered right-wing Christians. They were evangelical Christians who said this is wrong, and through their organization and force, they were able to get the British Navy to take to the seas and basically capture slave traders, free the slaves, and either hang the slave traders or put them in jail.
Have you heard of, I forget which political person is talking about that, I forget who it is, you might have to look it up, Jen, but they're saying that to make our wrongs right, we should owe African Americans money.
Reparations. It's called reparations. Problem with that is
How
that
far back do we
my
go?
family came from Sicily and Ireland, and they didn't have any money and had nothing to do with slavery. So what are we talking about? We can keep going back, like you
But
said.
I'm saying you can keep going. How far do we go back?
Exactly.
Then what the Native Americans like, hold up, then none of you. Then we, what?
Exactly.
But then the argument there is the Native Americans do receive payment, correct?
Exactly. Who pays for it?
But the government does pay the Native Americans.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
But then what about the Jews?
Correct.
Everyone was enslaved.
Well, the Jews are like the Jews who had their properties confiscated, and then the money was the German money when they confiscated and they put their money into Swiss banks. A lot of them have seen some of their money back.
Now, can I say this, and I hope this doesn't upset people, but so those Native Americans that are getting reparations,
They were getting reparations. Now they have
they still do. They get government funding.
loans for colleges.
How
things
are they
like that.
doing as a society?
They've had some challenges. Yeah. Native Americans have challenges.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think reparations is the answer
I don't think that's the answer
at all. I don't think it's the answer. In fact, I think it does more damage.
And
than
also,
good.
they want to say get rid of all everything that reminds you of reparations and statues and stuff like that. But then it's like, well, how far you want to go back? Because with George Washington, then we got get rid of all the guys on money.
One of the things
but that was the time.
Not
right?
only that, when you said not only that is that one of the things you'll always hear is from both sides, left and right. But one of the things you say,
Oh, Sheila Jackson's the one
people
doing it.
people will say, "Hey, we need to spend more money on poverty." Okay, the problem with that is that since the New Deal, I think something like $3 trillion has been spent on poverty programs in this country. So it's not just about the government spending money on poverty. That's not a creative way to look at things. It's not just about taxing the very rich and giving it to quote unquote the poor. Those ideas have been tried forever. They're very uncreative way to solve quote unquote poverty. First of all, people don't stay in poverty a lot of times. Sometimes they come out of poverty. They start poor, they get rich, it all depends. It's a very complicated issue. But I don't think giving money to people based on their ancestors' suffering is
What
a
about
good
giving
idea.
land? Nothing.
What land?
What about
Where?
housing or
Well, we do have so we have a lot of
Government housing?
affordable housing projects.
Title
We
VI.
spend a great deal of money on poverty. We still have poverty. We still have people who
said
can't afford
poverty.
rent.
You said poverty.
Don't fire me.
You're fired.
Fuck, man.
God, man.
Poverty.
You had a good rent.
Poverty.
You went poverty.
I got nervous. I don't want to be
Poverty.
fired.
I knew it.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's got to be a better way.
I thought it was interesting though, but then I don't know how far back you would go to make it right.
Well, that's the problem, and that's why reparations to me doesn't make a lot of sense. It just
Some
doesn't.
white people are enslaved as well. Obviously different in America.
But
Obviously very
white
different.
people but all people were enslaved.
I'll kidnap you right now.
What stopped slavery was the nation state, the foundation of the nation state. When people were able to have armies and protect their populace, it was the Balkans and places like that where people were always slave comes from Slav, I believe, which was the Slavs were the ones who were
please go back all the way then.
enslaved all the time.
Hey, but then also, and correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't a lot of Africans sell Africans?
Yes.
So do you go back till then? Because those guys sold them to the English?
Slavery in Africa was going on, and not only the Kikuyu were selling, the Maasai were so fearsome slave traders. The Maasai were fearsome
Here's
slave
the other thing,
traders.
still going on.
Well, yes,
Still going on
The
out
Middle
there.
East. The Middle East was always. Britain had such a hard time getting rid of slavery in Africa, in North Africa, and the Middle East. I mean, it was a huge thing. So yes,
I'm sweating talking about slavery.
Slavery was a worldwide
touchy
phenomenon.
subject.
It was not a white. The white-black thing in the United States is such a recent thing. That's a recent thing.
Talking about last 50 years.
Right. I mean, well, you're talking about the past 200, 300 years, but way before that, there was slavery, and up until really the 70s in the world, slavery was there was a great deal of slavery in the Middle East.
Hey, you go to the south. It gets pretty dicey.
When I was living in Saudi Arabia, my mother said to me, I remember this, I was a young boy. She goes, I was 13. My mom said 12. She said,
Don't talk to me.
there's still slavery. There's essentially slavery in this country and around here. There still is. There are still slaves. And that was a fact. And the British had a motherfucker of a time getting the Ottoman Empire, the Turks, to get rid of slavery. They were like, what the fuck are you our economy, everything's based on slavery. What do you mean?
Almost all societies, right? Like the Chinese, the Japanese,
100% in China, 100% in China.
what they do, man.
When you came into a country and you conquered that country, you always enslaved the men, the women, and children. The men you killed, if you couldn't enslave them, you enslaved them. But in Constantinople, which was now modern day Istanbul, when the Turks took over Constantinople, which was a Christian stronghold, and they broke those walls down, they've been standing there for 1,000 years with that cannon. They enslaved something like 150,000 people.
Well, you can go back even now. Look at ISIS. ISIS, that's what they were doing.
Correct.
I mean, they're kind of fucked now, but
Correct.
when they were rampant and
Slaves.
rolling, they would take over towns,
take the women.
enslave all the children,
Yeah.
fuck all the women,
Yeah.
kill most of the men.
Oh,
the rest were
and
slaves.
sometimes, unfortunately,
that's
kill
like
the children.
last week.
Yeah. That was the order of the day. And the crazy shit, remember, is why didn't Jesus, why didn't Muhammad, why didn't the Buddha, why didn't Aristotle, Socrates, why didn't the greatest minds of our time, why didn't they ever talk about this?
It was the norm.
It was the norm. It was kind of considered what you did. It was kind of considered like you took that birth this time around. You just took that birth. It's your turn to be a slave. It's my turn to be a nobleman. That's why
Doesn't make it right, bro.
when you were a nobleman in England or anywhere else, it was called the Great Chain of Being. You had royal bloods. You could only hang with people who had the kind of blood you had. You wouldn't contaminate the caste system in India. The caste system that stood forever was the Brahmin at the
untouchables.
top. Yeah, the untouchables at the very bottom. Everybody in the middle. And you didn't intermarry. I mean, and then the caste system is outlawed in India.
Yeah, you're fired.
You're
You're going too long. You're fired. Yeah, you wait too long.
Okay, I was just talking about slavery. I
you're
take it
fired.
back.
All right.
Too much history?
You're back hired.
Fuck, man.
Current events.
Current events.
Events.
Jesus, man. Did you watch the fights?
Yeah. Did you see him?
Yeah.
Poor Darren Till.
Yeah. Yeah, but Jorge Masvidal is such a badass.
I love Jorge.
Do you think he's got his hands full with like everybody, but Jorge Masvidal is such a fucking sick striker. The question is, he did get put on his back, which I thought was interesting by Till. Like he
No, he got knocked to his back.
Yeah, he got knocked to his back,
didn't
but
get
then
taken
Till was
down.
on him. Yeah.
He took Till down.
I would like to see what he's so fucking good. He's so good.
Yeah, they're all good.
And what I thought was interesting about him with Till was he changed his game up a little bit. Like he changed up.
He's losing that first round.
Yeah, but then he came back
Caught him.
and
Yeah.
was changing
Great
things up.
catch.
So this teenager,
No, have you seen this, B?
he recorded himself
Egg boy.
smashing an egg over an Australian senator's head.
Yeah, because it's Australian. Is it New
This
Zealand or
Australian?
Yeah,
This
Australian.
is it New Zealand or it's New
He's
Zealand?
kind of a right-wing guy who
But
talks
he's
about
racist,
immigration.
huh?
Well, he talks about immigration as being a problem.
So the senator is from Australia, and he was speaking about the shooting that happened in New Zealand and blaming it on immigration.
But it was a white guy, a white American who did it?
no.
I don't know if it
was
was
a
a white
white guy, though,
American,
yeah?
but it was a white dude, yeah.
It was a white supremacist, like, yeah.
A disturbed
God damn it.
fucking human being.
Ugh.
A real disturbed. The problem with this is when you have some psycho sociopath who decides to kill a bunch of people who's obviously deeply disturbed, everybody starts pointing the fingers at your policy and that. It's also possible this guy's evil and crazy and was going to
But
find any
is there
excuse.
something to this, B? So in Australia, right, they had that huge automatic rifle mass shooting. The next day, they ban automatic rifles.
Well, they did a whole gun
don't
thing.
have a shoot, right? They don't have
it
any more
worked.
mass shootings. New Zealand, this happened. What happened the next day? Banned assault rifles. The whole gun's banned.
I think they haven't done it yet, but they're talking about
They're
it.
going to do it.
Yeah.
In America, we have so many problems there, and we're just like,
That's what we do. See what you just did? So you could kill.
literally less like
All I'm saying is that in Vegas, that guy killed what? Wounded 500 people.
yeah.
But you could kill. I'm gonna make a call right now in this country. You could have a guy come in with weaponry. You could have 7 guys. They could kill 3,000 people with guns
For sure.
And I promise you, what you just did, that people will
go.
go. So
I don't think
we're
they
at
know
a
what to do.
standstill.
We're
We're at a
kinda
standstill because nobody knows
We're
what to do.
kind of fucked. We're just going to keep happening because there's so many guns now in our culture and in our environment. It's a part of the American society. It's kind of like, and I'm a gun owner.
Well, so am I.
But you know when I became a gun owner? When my house got broken into, I called the cops and they took so long to get there. I went, oh fuck, I'm on my own.
That's right.
And it's not against the cops. It's just they have so much on their plate that was the fastest they get there. I just went, oh fuck, that's not going to work. My entire family would be dead by the time you guys get.
Well, that's
I got to get a gun now.
Also, but you know, so you have a right to carry guns, okay, or own guns, no problem. Okay, fine. I own guns. I understand. I was just shooting in fucking Sonoma. Here's my thing. I also kind of have a right to relax when I'm in a public area, don't I? With
Not
my
anymore,
family.
brother.
And I never relax about
Not
that. I don't
anymore.
even really go to public areas. Every time I go to a fucking,
I go to
like
the movies.
mall,
I go to the movies with my
You-
son.
you think about
First
it.
thing I do, I go, all right, if the shooter comes there, I'm going to go out this way.
There you go.
And then I'm going to go here. We're going to dot.
That's
It's
how
the
I
first thing I think about.
That's how I feel.
That's terrible.
Did
So-
you guys
so-
hear about the gunman at Century City the other day?
So when I lived there, I used to go to that mall every weekend. What happened?
There was a guy waving a gun around. No shooting. I don't know
Did he
if
get shot?
No, nobody was shot. He just kind of like waved it around, so people knew that he had a gun. Fortunately, nobody was hurt.
Jesus
But
Christ.
But I mean, nothing is to stop somebody. It's, you know, it's amazing it doesn't happen more often.
What happens all the time, dude? There's more mass shootings than there are days in the year.
I don't know, man.
oh, different MO this time.
And no one has the answer, do
Whoa.
they?
Possibly an Asian dude.
I'd probably throw
Well, there
that
was
out.
those-
Probably not an Asian.
Just anybody who's mentally disturbed, it's that easy to get a fucking gun.
But I just don't get why we don't take a page from Australia.
How about this?
just
How about
too- it's too late.
How about just make it as hard to get a gun as it is to get a driver's license?
Yeah.
So you had to at least take
Dude,
a
when's
test.
the last time you tried taking a driver license? It's a beast. You
gotta
gotta
take
wait
a
in line.
course.
Do you really want it that bad? If I'm a kid, you know, a lot of 16-year-olds are saying, fuck it, I'll Uber everywhere. Most kids aren't even, they're
Yeah.
like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm going to Uber. Why would I want a car?
Right.
It takes way too long.
But also, like, look at how many fucking gun accidents because people don't have their guns in safes. Some crazy number of kids shoot themselves with that. too.
Terrible.
So people just aren't educated with their guns.
I don't know the answer. What else we got?
You want to see him get hit with the egg?
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Punch.
It's even
Punch the
funnier
kid.
that you
Smacks
find
him
out
back.
he's racist.
Yeah.
But it's going to be eventually.
Look how this kid's kind of worried too. Like he's like, oh,
These sort
fuck,
of things
man.
happen.
You can tell he wants to do it.
When people
getting
He's
ready.
like,
Ready?
fuck it, let's do this.
I smack. Is that a
They
security?
pinned the kid down like
Weren't seeing things
Like he has a fucking suicide bomb on him, though.
Yeah, you never know,
Senator
right?
fight back. The boy was
kinda
reported
do.
by Police. He's reportedly been released. A fundraising page has already been set up to collect donations to cover the teenagers.
That kid's gonna be a hero.
Wow.
And to quote, buy more eggs.
That's not cool either, though, is it?
No, yeah, don't do that to him. All right.
But hold on, go back. Go back to the last thing you were just on. Australian senator and who blamed the New Zealand terror attack on Muslim immigration was egged on TV by 70-year-old during an event. All right, you can't be egging
There's
people.
probably more to it than that.
Yeah, I bet.
If he wasn't trying to film it too, if he just did it because he was pissed off, it would be different. But he was trying to film himself do it.
It's pretty hilarious.
Like he's trying to be popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he got popular.
Yeah, he did.
Definitely
Egg
worked.
boy. He's egg boy.
Next one.
Yeah.
So Disney star Kyle Massey, he used to be on that show That's So Raven. He is
That's so Raven.
Sued for allegedly sending sexual explicit photos to minor.
Dude,
Yes,
you show me
a
a picture of him,
13-year-old
I
girl.
could tell you he does that stuff. Look at that guy.
He Snapchatted a dick pic to a 13-year-old girl that he met when she was 9.
And just one?
Oh my god.
Just one, or is there 30
No,
of
multiple.
them?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sure.
9.
When she
And
was
he-
9?
He met her when she was 9,
Fuck,
and they stayed
man.
in communications because he promised her family that he would help kind of mentor her into acting.
Okay.
And he also said that he offered her family the opportunity for her to come stay with him here in LA
Some
with
Michael
him and his
Jackson shit, bro.
girlfriend
Some Michael
and try to get him
Jackson
to
shit.
meet people and kind of network within the industry.
I feel like there's better people to network with.
And now they're trying to sue him for $1.5 million.
Does he even have 1.5 million?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
God,
That's no good.
he looks weird as fuck.
Well,
Some people just got that look, man.
yeah.
What else you got?
So, due to a computer glitch, people in Louisiana got twice the amount of money for their tax returns. And now, if you use the money, you have to pay for it back.
Ah, it's fucked up.
So they're going
Also
back trying to
awesome.
like reverse the direct deposits.
That's fucked
and
up.
if the direct deposit is already gone, they're now issuing a bill to those
Oh,
people
that's
who took
fucked
it out.
up. 66,000 taxpayers received more money.
And
They
now
lost
have to give it-
$26 million.
They have to give it back?
Yeah, they have to give it back.
That's a bummer.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
man. That's your
do him a
mistake.
favor.
That's your mistake. Write it off.
But they lost $26 million.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
What else you got?
So this monkey is going viral because of how buff she is.
I saw him and I thought buff.
I think for the type of monkey she is, she's buff.
She's pretty much.
Look thick, but nothing like that albino monkey.
Buff
The,
monkey.
the hairless
chimps,
ones.
Yeah, those things. Are,
That thing, I mean, whatever.
got shoulders.
Looks like bulking.
yeah.
It's a bulky fucking
Got some
monkey.
shoulders with a terrible face.
Yeah, but also get on my
Face
face.
looks fake.
Yeah.
Looks like a CrossFit girl.
Myostatin in the old muscles.
All right.
Tough little.
Not impressed. What else you got?
This right here, DMX. So I guess Kanye West is doing these Sunday prayer services.
In my neck of the woods?
Yeah, he's a
Is it your
minister.
neck?
DMX is a
But
minister.
that's where
Play
he
it.
lives there. He lives around that area.
Play it. Do you see his daughter dancing?
Jesus, because of that I am blessed and highly favored by you. I am the object of your affection. Your favor surrounds me as a shield, and the first thing that people come in contact with is my favorite shield. Thank you that I have favor with you and man today. All day long, people go out of their way to bless and to help me. I have favor with everyone that I deal with today. Doors that were once closed are now open for me. I receive preferential treatment. I have special privileges. I am God's favored child. No good thing will he withhold from me.
Grew up in
Because of
foster
God's
care.
favor, my enemies cannot triumph over
Hard
me.
life.
I have supernatural increase and promotion. I declare restoration of everything the devil.
He always is a wizard with his words.
In the midst of my adversaries.
It's murder! And then the beat just drops.
It's Ja Rule.
Because I am highly favored by God, I experience great victory.
You know, I went through a phase where I listened to a lot of DMX.
Really?
Yeah, I like him.
You're fired.
I thought that would make me cool. Please, man.
No, it bums me
Please,
out.
my skin can't take this. I was younger. I was like in my 40s, man. Come on. I was 40.
You're
Might even-
40,
yeah.
man. What
Come
else
on,
you
man.
got?
Well, do you guys know this girl? I just barely found out who this girl is, but her name's Lilly Singh, and she's just a YouTuber who got famous. Now she has her own NBC late night show.
So what is Singh? You know, do you know where she comes from?
Sing?
India, right?
She's
Singh.
Indian.
Yeah, and where in India, what is she?
I don't know.
She is a Sikh. What does Singh mean?
You're killing the YouTube star Lilly Singh is ready to take on. Damn, she has her own late night.
She's gonna have it on NBC
Good for her, man.
with all the big boys.
I've seen her. I've watched her YouTube channel.
Wow, on one of the big four networks. Jesus.
Yeah.
Indian Canadian. That's cool.
Like Russell Peters.
She's going to take over for Carson Daly, who stepped away from last call. Yeah, it's too bad because so many people were watching at 1:30 in the morning.
It's true.
Yeah, I knew I was in trouble if Carson Daly show was on. I was like, I'm up way too late.
well, now that
I feel sick.
also now that I watch, I listen to
I didn't realize it's
podcasts.
still on.
When you when you watch Fallon, then when they interview these, you're like, ooh,
Dude,
man,
they can't compete
this is-
at
this is
all.
outdated.
It's so old school.
It's old school, right?
Like, tell me what's going on with your family. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And let's promote your movie and you're out of here.
Wow.
Let's get to the music out.
It's really kind of a
Good for her, though. That's cool.
I feel like.
All right, the next one. Disney's rehired the Guardian of the Galaxy director James Gunn. Remember, he was
Yeah.
fired because of some old tweets.
Yeah, which
So
is
this is-
ridiculous. But so many people on the staff, all the actors said they weren't going to do the movie
Yeah.
if he's not part of it.
They love him because he's such a
He's
good
the
guy, I guess.
yeah, he's the man behind it. So
That's so cool, man.
Well, that was started by Michael. What the fuck is
that
his
one
name?
person, yeah.
Yeah, he's a lawyer, First Amendment lawyer, who's kind of a right wing guy who found all the tweets.
James Gunn back, baby. Starting to swing back the regular.
Cernovich, Michael
Yes.
Cernovich,
Yeah, Michael Cernovich, right?
He was like, if you're in the game and you want to do that, because he goes hard on people like Roseanne Barr and stuff who get fucked up. So he goes bad on them on Twitter. So he's like, really? You want to go bad? Let's see your tweets.
But this is a first step in the direction to people getting their jobs back from getting hired or getting fired for like old tweets.
Well, he's super left wing, so we'll see. But yeah,
What else
I
you
think he
got?
should be reinstated.
Yeah, he definitely should have been
thought that was
taken off for
bullshit.
bullshit tweets.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen any of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I heard
You
they're great,
definitely have
too.
to
The
watch
first
the first
one is really
Yeah,
good.
the first
God, I
one
need
for
to
sure.
see it.
Second one's
I've
good.
never seen it.
I've never seen them.
Hear good
Wow.
things.
Is it hot in here? Or am I getting sick?
No, you're
It's so
That's
cold
you.
in here.
Oh wow,
Dude, you got to go to the hospital for sure.
carry on.
Damn it, Brennan. It's that donut.
You know what? I'm gonna have one more donut and get out of
donut
here.
didn't
What do you- Carry on, Chin.
All right. Do you guys know this girl? She's an actress. Carly Schroeder.
No.
So she was from Lizzie McGuire. And she
Good
has
for her.
a bunch of other TV shows, and she's like an up and coming actress, or not really up and coming. She has like a bunch of stuff on her plate, but she's giving it all up to go join the army.
Good. She came to her senses. I support
she?
it.
Did she though?
Yeah. Oh no.
No, I'm saying, did she come to her senses? Like, my dad was actually in the army. Good
Is that
for
her,
her.
the little one?
Yeah, the little one right here. I saw your boy Tim Kennedy post.
Oh,
post
that's
about
right.
this.
I did see Tim post this.
Yeah.
That's
Is
cool,
that
man.
Hillary Amazing Duff? Yeah. She's
Yes, that is. You want to see this?
Damn,
little
that's
clip?
her now.
Yeah, she did training for like a TV show, but she's going to join them. Army.
That's cool.
You want to watch it? You good?
Nah, I'm good. Good luck, girl.
good luck.
This was a little weird. So that shooter, he named a guy named PewDiePie, who's like a huge YouTube star. But one of the last thing he said was like, make sure to subscribe to PewDiePie's channel.
Didn't that PewDiePie get in trouble for racist comment?
for saying the N word. And I think we have it here. This is what Jesus and Mero.
Who I love both these guys.
Yeah. The way he says the N word too is pretty aggressive. So he's playing a video game.
Listen. Soft, eh?
What a fucking nigger.
Whoa!
Eesh.
Whoa! Jeffree Star plays video games now? What the fuck is going on?
I remember this. I remember that.
Who did he say played video games now?
Jeffree Star.
Jesus Christ.
I remember that.
But that was just so crazy. And then he caught himself saying, he's like, oh shit. Like that's something that's part of what he said.
Well, yeah, it might
felt
be like he
that.
says it because it's so outrageous.
Yeah.
Eesh. That was an ER though.
It's a hard one.
That was a hard. Like
was a
that's not.
hard
Just,
one.
but you also just don't drop that.
Nah, that was weird.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Another quick one. A mom is suing that one, the whole college scandal thing for $500 billion.
Take it easy,
It's a class
Mom.
action, so all the different families involved.
Oh, 500
Yeah.
billion. Wow. Hopefully they get it.
Yeah, well, the lawyers are all
Oh,
over this shit. I think that they're really coming after Loughlin too much. I think that it's like, and they bragged about this, and it's like, you fucking assholes are looking for clickbait. It's like, let's
Yeah.
just pile on because they're cowards. People are like, I hate pile-ons. Look, they fucked up. They're facing the music, but let's not pile on, you
They shouldn't go to
bitches.
prison.
The media has become gossipy high school shit. I have no respect for it. Apparently, they bragged about not going to school. Apparently, they were fucking shut the fuck up, you gossipy bitches. Fucking care.
Do you see the meme that's going around with Lori Loughlin?
No, love to see it.
It's not even really a meme. It's just her and her daughter, and it was her daughter's YouTube channel. She's huge on YouTube, or she was.
Her
huge.
daughter was a makeup girl, yeah?
Yeah, Sephora and all that. She's like, they did a thing with the mom and her. She's like, I didn't pay all this money for you to go to college for you not to
That's
like it or something like
hilarious.
that. And then she was just like laughing.
Are they going to do any jail time for this? These are federal.
22 years.
No.
No, I don't know. They
But these
could,
are
though.
these are
the amount of money in federal crime, yeah.
yeah.
They're investigating Rick Caruso right now because
Who's that?
who is on the board of trustees at USC.
Oh.
Because when the news broke, Lori Loughlin's daughter was on his yacht with him and his family because she's best friends with his daughter.
Awkward.
And I have inside sources since I went to USC
Boom, boom,
that
boom.
they actually flew a helicopter to pick up Lori Loughlin's daughter and take her back on land while the family pieced out.
Damn.
So now,
something shady going on there.
yeah, from what I heard, he's
fuck,
not in
man.
the States right now.
Yikes.
I gotta pee.
Go for
You
it.
pee on my ass.
Oh no, you do.
You guys want to just?
Well, this is the last one, right?
Yeah, pretty
Let's
much.
just wrap it.
All right.
Well, that was fun, man. I made it through with sweating through the whole thing.
Good job,
No
buddy.
one lost their job.
I want you
Everyone's back hired.
Yep.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I want to take a look at your rump. I want to make sure. I want to get in there for a little bit. I got some instruments.
Okay, you're fired.
Make sure
You're fired.
Why? I want to check.
You're fired
your poo.
again. Nope, you're fired.
I just
bro.
want to check your
You're
starfish.
fired. Nope, you're fired.
Damn it.
Speaking of being fired, I'll be in Milwaukee this Friday and Saturday.
Oh, yes,
one
you
show
will.
Friday, one show Saturday. Turner Hall Theater this Friday and Saturday. I'm in Milwaukee. I got my boy Derek Poston and Asan from the Comedy Store MC and open up for me. Come see us this Friday and Saturday in Milwaukee. And then after that, next week, Washington, D.C. DC Improv, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All those shows are almost sold out, so get tickets right now at tfatk.com. Brian?
I'll be in Kansas City this weekend. Me and Stevie Blue Eyes. Come check us out. Friday, Saturday, Kansas City Improv. Philadelphia. Saturday shows are already sold out, apparently, so get your tickets for Thursday, Friday. Philadelphia at Helium. So looking forward to that.
tfatk.com.
Calgary. Calgary on April 4 and 5 and 6. Come and see me, you fuckers, in Calgary. All right, bye-bye.
tfatk.com. This is the Fun Kid. We're out.